What's up, guys? Kool-Aid here, and today I have some Planetside 2 gameplay for you. Not just looking at menus, which so far all my Planetside 2 content has been, but I will continue to actually do the beginner's guides, a couple more of those before launch. But today I want to talk about the free-to-play model that comes with Planetside 2 and the more recent claims that this is going to be a pay-to-win game, because the last patch did alter some people's thinking, I think. And before I get started on that, though, I need to explain to players that have not played the game and players that have not met in beta yet just exactly what certification points are and what station cache is. Because if you haven't played and don't know anything about the game, you're not going to be able to follow me unless you know those two terms. So first off, certification points are basically the driving currency as far as character development goes. They're going to buy you new guns, vehicle upgrades, vehicle guns, and overall upgrades for your character. For instance, if you want to have the ability to use C4, you're going to have to buy that with certification points. If you want to have the ability to use med packs, you're going to have to buy that with certification points. So they are a huge part of this game as far as character development goes. These are actually earned through doing quote-unquote heroic events in game, such as capturing facilities and defending facilities. Now, station cash is another form of currency that can be used to buy visual customizations, such as decals for vehicles, camouflage, face masks, that sort of thing, as well as vehicle weapons and just regular straight-up weapons for your character. These can be earned by pulling out your credit card and giving Sony money. So this is the microtransaction money used in Planetside 2. Now, the whole pay-to-win thing has been popped up more recently because in the last patch, which came out a few days ago, they jacked up the price of weapons and how many certification points or points earned in game by playing that it takes to actually buy these weapons. In fact, they almost doubled the price of this. So we don't actually know the value of how much station cash you're going to need to buy these weapons. People are estimating, it's going to be like $5 a gun, $10 a gun. We don't know that yet, but we do know that to buy these weapons through just playing the game and earning certification points, you're going to have to play a long time just to buy one weapon. People are saying you're going to have to play upwards of 50 hours. I don't know if that's actually true. I haven't played enough since the patch to actually tell you that. But I am going to be able to tell you that you're going to have to play quite some time to unlock these weapons. So essentially, somebody who wanted to drop a lot of cash, 5 minutes after the game came out, could drop a ton of money, buy all the weapons in the game, and that's where people are starting to scream pay to win. Well, the thing is, none of these weapons are supposed to technically be better than your starting weapon. They're supposed to be different. For instance, one could be 3-round burst. One could have a little higher fire rate, but take twice as long to reload. One could have higher magazine capacity, but blah, blah, blah. You guys know what I'm trying to get at. None of them are technically supposed to be better than your starting weapon. So if that's the case, then you're not really paying to win, you're paying for variety. Now, I'm sure as soon as the game launches, there's going to be people out there doing the math on some of these guns, and I'm sure there are going to be, guns that are going to be people's go-to, sort of like the M16 in Battlefield 3. It's always considered to be better than the other one. I'm sure there's going to be ones out there like that, and to me, that's going to be more of a balancing issue than a pay-to-win issue. If it actually goes how Sony says, and these guns are all equally balanced, I see no problem with people wanting to spend money on utility or on just different types of guns. Now, personally, I would like to see these certification values for guns lowered a little bit. They were jacked up pretty high, and I like new shiny toys as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably end up spending real money on some of the guns. And the only problem I have with this is if somebody does want to spend zero money on this game, if they actually want to save up and buy a gun, that's going to stop them from allocating points further into their character. Now, I don't know, that's kind of leaning towards the pay-to-win thing, but at the same time, you don't have to buy, if the model holds true, you don't have to buy any new weapons. You can stick with your first gun, and it should be just as good as every other gun, and then you can allocate all your certification points into character upgrades, and you should be on the same playing field as everybody else, or even higher. So, I don't know. To me, it's not pay to win yet. I guess we'll see more when station cash values come out. You know, maybe they'll charge you $50 to buy one gun or something. That would actually be pretty funny. I don't think you'd have a lot of people donating much money to this game, and this game would probably fail miserably. But that is one other thing too. If you actually want to see this game succeed, you should actually hope that people spend real life money on this game. That's going to keep the game going. That's what's going to keep Sony keep putting their own money and time into the game. You know, if nobody's spending any money on it, they're not going to have any drive to improve the game or patch the game and keep the game going. So you should actually hope people spend real money on this. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much the point that I was trying to make. If you have anything to add to this, definitely leave a comment. Leave a comment if you have anything you'd like to see me do a beginner's guide on as well. And please rate this video. As always, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.
Still cut this out. Got a hostile worker nearby.